everyone, it's Richard here from Weed City Soul. As you can see, we're doing things a little differently today because we are in my kitchen. The coffee table in my living room is filthy right now and I don't feel like cleaning it. So here we are. This is a special video to me. I have a story to explain why, but we're just going to show you the shoe that the video is about first. The Air Jordan 17 Plus Copper. So let me tell you a little story about how I got my hands on this pair. This shoe dropped originally 14 years ago in 2002, and I'm surprised that they brought the 17 Pluses back because they haven't even retro the 17s yet, not on its own anyway. But this shoe, this exact colorway, back in the day sat on shelves for months and months and months. Nobody was having it. It was too expensive. People weren't really having the copper and the crocodile and the royal blue combo. I think it's a dope color combo, but this shoe did not move back in the day. Now it was actually very popular. Everywhere that I talked to was sold out of these. It's mind-boggling because I honestly think it's because of the hype of the Air Jordan 12 Wings, which had a similar color combo. It was gold instead of copper, but it's basically pretty similar, and I think the hype of that carried over to these and helped them sell really well. But I was able to get my pair by doing a little old-fashioned sneakerhead work, getting on the phone, putting foot to pavement, and I managed to find out that our House of Hoops, what would be our local House of Hoops anyway, it's 2 hours away, but our House of Hoops raffled every pair except for two, and one of those pairs was my size. So what I did was get up at 6:30 in the morning and drive 2 hours to go and grab that one unraffled pair in my size. It's something not a lot of sneakerheads do anymore, is put in the time and the physical work to go and grab the shoes. It was kind of fun in a way. It was a huge pain in the ass in most ways, but it was nice to do a little old-fashioned sneakerhead work to get my hands on a pair of shoes that I've basically been waiting for 14 years. So we're going to take a detailed look at this shoe. It's not going to be a performance review, although I may do one in the future. I was kind of thinking of wearing them in the gym for ball, but I was also kind of thinking of wearing them just out, just for regular activities, but I don't know. I might even be leaning towards wearing them just casually because I waited 14 years to have these. I'm going to beat them into the ground. I am not going to coddle these things at all. Sorry if that upsets people out there, but I'm going to beat the hell out of these things. So we're going to start our detailed look off with the main feature, and that is obviously the copper heel clip that runs right underneath the heel counter. The finish on this clip is really outstanding. You can see that it changes color in the light. It's very reflective, and it really just pops off the shoe. It looks great. Right above that heel clip, you'll see the crocodile embossed leather. Gives the shoe a real luxury feel. I was a little worried that it wasn't going to be all that prominent and visible, just from pictures that I'd seen. But when you get these things in hand, you really can see it. It's really visible. It looks great. On to the cushioning. The forefoot features Zoom Air, while the heel features a TPU caged encapsulated airsole unit. Overall, it doesn't feel that responsive when you're wearing them, so just fair warning, if you're going to be playing ball in these, it's probably going to be a pretty firm ride. On to the traction, shoe features targeted herringbone patterns. Now, while this pattern looks really dope, I don't know how well it's going to grip the court because all these parts that don't have it are just smooth. There's no grip on these whatsoever, so I don't know how well they're going to grip the court, but at least it looks cool, right? The shoe also features a carbon fiber midfoot shank that if you look really closely you can see through the middle here, and also through these little cutouts in the heel and forefoot there. Real carbon fiber midfoot shanks aren't a thing that is used particularly often anymore, but for a while in the early 2000s, all the top-end models had real carbon fiber shanks in them. Onto the upper, the shoe is constructed with a full-grain leather. Although, to tell you the truth, it kind of feels like synth leather. This whole shoe is pretty stiff on foot, and I remember the originals feeling like that back in the day, so I don't really mind. I'm not a leather snob like a lot of people are out there. If the leather doesn't flat out fall apart the first time I wear them, I'm probably okay with it. The shoe has a lot of great little touches, like the copper eyelets. 2 sets of them here for adjustable fit. That royal blue lace holder. I'm not a big fan of lace holders. I find that they get in the way. But from walking around in these and having the lace holder there, it doesn't seem to bother me that much, so it should be alright. On the toe, you'll see a 23, MJ's number. Right below the laces, a mirrored Jumpman. And this great part on the tongue here with more crocodile, more mirror, more copper. It's just a really luxurious looking shoe, man. I think this thing is pretty dope. I'm glad that I was finally able to get my hands on a pair. They were insanely expensive. I do feel a little guilty about that. But I think the nostalgia just kind of took over for a while, and I decided to get them. If you enjoyed this detailed look, please comment, like, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at Wheat City Soul. My name's Richard, and until next time, they're just shoes.